Cardinals advancing to round 2 with a big victory last week, and tonight they take on Milwaukee Rufus King. The Generals come to town tonight to take on the Fond du Lac High School Cardinals. Good evening, everybody. Greg Stensland tonight for Radio Plus Info Video Sports. Tonight's broadcast made possible by several sponsors who support high school athletics in the Fond du Lac area. Two-Wig Flooring, Jackson Call Insurance, Taco Bell, Agnesian Healthcare. Also brought to you by the Charter Call Center, Dr. Serauer Dentistry, FloorQuest, Summit Automotive, Paul Cisney for State Assembly, Hopper's Silkscreen and All-Star Trophy, Dr. Kathy Doyle Kelly, Dan Fyan for State Senate, Lakeshore Financial, and brought to you by Marian University, Capelli's Brothers and Dietrich, W&W Electric Motors, and Ledgeview Lanes. Thank you to all of the sponsors who make tonight's playoff football contest possible on RadioPlusInfo.com sports. Tonight, the Cardinals come into this game with an 8-2 record. They smashed their first opponent in the playoffs, shutting out Milwaukee Washington 64-0. They take on Milwaukee Rufus King, who comes into this game undefeated. We'll be back with more of the pregame show, including a talk with head coach Mike Gnavok. Nick Rush had an opportunity to talk with the Cardinals head coach, and we'll be back with that interview after this timeout.
There are lots of places you can go buy flooring, but the most trusted name is Two-Wig Flooring America.
This is Kevin Two-Wig from Two-Wig Flooring America in Fond du Lac. Come experience the difference in quality of our products at our store. Whether you're looking for carpeting, hardwood, vinyl, laminate, tile, and even window treatment, our experienced experts will help you select the best flooring and room design. For almost 70 years, our business was built on better products and an overall better buying experience, and not on sales and cheap products. Two-Wig Flooring America, we are with you every step of the way.
Highway 41 and 23, Fond du Lac.
Welcome back into your extended pregame show. It's on RadioPlusInfo.com. We are excited to be video streaming the Fond du Lac Cardinals as the Cardinals get set to take on Milwaukee King, WIAA Division I Level 2 football matchup. Mike Gnavok with us on the phone line. Mike, a nice win, 64-0 over Milwaukee, Washington. Some key plays and some other guys got into the football game. Mike, it was 43-0 at the end of one.
Yeah. We're for a while there. We were wondering if they were even going to show up.
Got there at 6:30 or so, right?
Yeah, it was even later than that. We put an additional 5 minutes on the clock. We run her down to 0, and so my calculations, according to when they showed up, and when I looked at the clock, is they showed up at 6:47. So we're just happy they showed up and we were able to get a game in.
What was the issue there, Mike? Wrong directions? Did they go to Fond du Lac High School?
You know, I had heard that from someone else when I talked to Coach Greer from Washington. He just said that they had some problems getting the bus initially. So fortunately, I had his number, and we gave him a call at probably about 6:20, 6:25, and he said, Coach, we'll be there. So we were able to get the game in at least.
Mike, 64-0, and the game was really not even close. Have to be happy with a nice win right out of the chute.
Yeah, you do what you got to do in those kind of games. You want to. It's nice that we were able to play a lot of kids, and it's nice we were able to get the starters out early so that they can recover and they can get help back if they're a little dinged. But at the same time, you know, as a coach, you get a little worried that because you want to be tested at this time of the year as well. So the struggle for us is to maintain our focus and to keep trying to get better regardless of what our competition is.
Mike, you have Milwaukee King on the way Friday night at Fruth Field, another home game for the Cardinals. Your concerns with Milwaukee King?
Yeah, they got some speed. I think their skill is really, really good. I've been telling our guys on defense that this quarterback, Justice King, is as fast as any kid we have seen this year. And not only is he linearly fast, but he's got some shake and some juke in him, too. He's quick as a cat. So we're going to have to do a real nice job of containing him. And that's pretty much been the focus defensively all week.
They are 10-0, and they have just about 2,300 rushing yards on the season, 32 touchdowns on the ground, but they can chuck it in the air, too. Yeah,
they can. He is a dual-threat quarterback. He gets outside the pocket, and I think to be honest, I think he throws better on the run than what he does when he sets up. So we gotta cage him. We gotta keep him inside the pocket, and we gotta put him in situations that he's not comfortable really doing.
Mike, how do their line look, their offensive and defensive lines?
Their offensive line is big. They're real big. I don't know how athletic they are. Their defensive line, I think, is a little bit better. They come off the ball pretty well, and I think they're pretty athletic too. So offensively, I think we have our work cut out stopping their front three. They tend to be in a three-man front, but offensively, their tackles don't seem to move well.
Mike Avok, head coach of the Fond du Lac Cardinals, with us here. Mike, any injuries from Friday night or this week in practice to this Friday?
No, we're continuing to get a little bit healthier and healthier each day. Colton Sabo is still out. We lost him against Hortonville with a high ankle, but he's improving every single day, and we're hoping to get him back soon. And we didn't lose anybody Friday night, which is a good thing. So, we're fortunate to be where we're at right now. Obviously, nobody's healthy at this point, but we can count our blessings.
Mike and Avok, thank you, Coach. Best of luck come Friday night.
Thanks a lot, Nick. I appreciate it.
Stop. With that box, you'll be the first to win PlayStation VR. Player one. Soon, it spreads like wildfire. Humanity becomes so plugged in, we never see them coming. That's why I was sent back to stop you.
Oh, hey, I won.
Right.
The future of gaming starts at Taco Bell. Grab any $5 box and you can be one of the first to win PlayStation VR.
At the Agnesian Health Shop, find all your home medical and respiratory needs under one roof. Women's health, mom and baby products, mobility devices, specialty items, and a full line of Dr. Comfort diabetic shoes for men and women. Our respiratory and sleep services offer both home oxygen and products for those diagnosed with sleep apnea. And the friendliest associates will help you select just the products you need and assist you with billing questions. Visit us at our new location, 307 Camelot Drive in Fond du Lac. Agnesian Healthcare. You're never far from good health.
Few careers offer the advantages you'll find at Charter. As a member of the Charter team, you'll represent the nation's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice company and help bring Spectrum services to more than 24 million customers. We offer our employees competitive salary, growth opportunities, comprehensive benefits, and more. If you want to play an important role in your company and make an impact on your career, join the Charter team today. Take a look at a few positions open in your area.
All right, welcome back to Fruth Field. Greg Stensland tonight for RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports. It is round 2 of the WIAA Division 1 playoffs. Fond du Lac getting another home game in these playoffs at Fruth Field as they take on Milwaukee Rufus King. And King is an explosive offensive team, and they're a very good defensive team as well. They went undefeated on the season and they're led by their senior quarterback, Justice King, a 5'9", 160-pounder who can run and throw the ball. He's going to be playing college football, by the way, next year. He's that good. The Fond du Lac Cardinals, second seeded going into the playoffs, scored 43 points in the first quarter and went on to crush Milwaukee, Washington, 64-0 last Friday at Fruth Field. But this is a different Milwaukee team. King plays outstanding football. They play Washington during the regular season and shut them out as well. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the starting lineups straight ahead on Radio Plus Info Video Sports.
To feel good about your smile and your dentist, visit Sauer Dental. They are dedicated to personalized dental care. So for your family dental needs, visit Dr. Todd Sauer at 845 South Main Street in Fond du Lac.
You know, FloorQuest has always provided the best quality flooring and cabinetry for your home. But did you know that we're now in a new location and a brand new store on Washburn Street in Oshkosh? There's an expanded showroom with more top quality flooring options and a much larger selection of beautiful cabinetry. Also a new outlet center with great pricing on in-stock flooring. Quality, service, savings every day. Now more than ever, there's more in store for you at FloorQuest, your flooring and cabinetry destination, also in Fond du Lac and at floorquest.net.
Jeremy Thiesfeld, and
Welcome back to Fruth Field. Greg Stensland for RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports. The Cardinals playing host to Milwaukee. Rufus King tonight. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for Rufus King. Their quarterback, as we mentioned, he's a good one. 5'9", 160-pound senior Justice King. He's going to be playing college ball, has had a lot of offers from different colleges around the country. Rufus King, Justice King, for Rufus King, can do it all. He can run, he can pass. Wide receiver Royce Buckner. Also one of the wideouts, Lucas Johnson, 6'2", 185-pounder. DeAnthony Lee, 5'9", 165-pound senior receiver. Devin Lacey, the running back, 5'10", 200-pounder. On the offensive line, Darren Banks, 6'1", 240. Tajon Johnson, 6', 230. Lanier Rucker, 5'9", 260. A.J. Pay, 6', 230. Brendan Harris, 6'3", 325. And Sidney Royalty, a 5'8", 140-pound junior wide receiver. Cardinals receivers, Joe Kuber and Sam Fredrickson. Jack Cole is the quarterback. He's the 6-foot junior. Henry Lang at tight end. Keon Jefferson's in the backfield. Devin Shanowski is the fullback. On the offensive line for the Cardinals, Andrew Stone, 6'1", 250. Tanner Cottrey, 6'2", 240. Jason Schneider, 6', 220. Joe Schlagenhalf, 5'11", 250. And Kiefer Thielman, 6'3", 255. The starting lineups. We're back with the opening kickoff in 30 seconds.
I'm Jeremy Thiesfeld, and I'm running to be your voice in Madison.
What are people saying about Representative Thiesfeld?
The cornerstone of society is the family, and the family is under attack as never before. We need leaders who can be trusted to protect our traditional family values and our religious freedoms. This is why my wife and I continue to support Jeremy.
I'm proud to represent such a family-friendly, benevolent community. I would be honored to continue to serve the 52nd District. I'm asking you for your vote on November 8th.
Authorized and paid for by citizens for Jeremy Thiesfeld.
Welcome back to Fruth Field. Tonight's game brought to you in part by W&W Electric Motors, motor repair and replacement, pumps, pulleys and belts, barn fans, distribution of Milwaukee tools and more with convenient locations in Oshkosh, Waupun, and Fond du Lac. And by Capelli Brothers in Dietrich. Capelli Brothers in Dietrich, for over 68 years, their firm has provided the highest quality of workmanship to their clients at a competitive price. Check out the photo gallery of their projects and work at capellidiedrich.com. And Gary Hilbert and the crew at Ledgeview Lanes wishes Fond du Lac the best of luck in tonight's game. This Sunday is Family Day at Ledgeview. Bowl all you want with unlimited sodas for just $5. Sundays at Ledgeview Lanes, East Johnson Street in Fond du Lac. Keon Davies with the ball teed up at the 40. And the end-over-end kick taken by Hernandez at the 10. And he is leveled at the 25-yard line. A big hit on the play by DeAnthony Lee. And the Cardinals will start 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Tonight's broadcast also brought to you by Marian University in Fond du Lac. They'll hold an informational open house for individuals interested in its adult, undergraduate, and graduate programs Monday, November 7th from 3 to 8 at Marian Center for Health Professions, located at 30 South Main Street in downtown Fond du Lac. You can log on to marianuniversity.edu. Jack Cole at quarterback. Gives the ball to Jefferson up the middle. He breaks it into the open. Out across the 40 and a Cardinal first down on the first play of the game. Good blocking up front. Keon Jefferson doesn't need a lot of room. And about 3 or 4 yards past the line of scrimmage, he made a cut to his right and ends up picking up 14 yards on the play. First down and 10, Fond du Lac at their own 41. Net in motion, there's a bad snap. Who's got the ball? Rufus King says they have it, and they do. So a huge mistake by the Cardinals. A bad snap out of the shotgun formation goes over the head of the quarterback, Jack Cole, and Rufus King is in business at the Cardinal 28-yard line, 1st and 10. DeAnthony Lee standing behind the quarterback, Justice King. Watch King. He's a southpaw. He can run, he can throw, and he's going to run. And he turns the corner and gets the 20-yard line, picks up about 8 on the play, but there's a penalty flag on the play. It's going to be holding against Rufus King, and that run will come back. I apologize for making a comment about a high school quarterback, comparing him to a pro football player, but Justice King reminds me a lot of Michael Vick. He's a southpaw, and he can run and he can throw. He is very dangerous. The holding penalty moves the ball all the way back to the 37-yard line of the Cardinals. And I think King's going to go out of the shotgun on 1st and 20. Four wide receivers in the formation. Calvin Matthew comes in motion, and a huge rush by the Cardinals, Dante Johnson. With the sack back to the 42. A loss of 5 on the play will bring up 2nd and 25. Wow. Big play by Dante Johnson getting into the Milwaukee King backfield. Calling the play at the line of scrimmage. King will bend in over center this time with a running back 7 yards deep in the backfield. Passes on the near side, and it sails over everybody's head, incomplete. 3rd and long. Boy, the Cardinals would really dodge a huge bullet here if they can hold King, and it looks like they may do that. King would need to get just inside the Cardinal 19-yard line for a first down. 3rd and long. Draw play up the middle. A lot of running room. Inside the 25 and down to the 22-yard line. DeAnthony Lee with, Calvin Matthew with the draw play straight up the middle, picks up great yardage and gives King a manageable 4th down, 4th and 4. Can the Cardinals hold? Now King changing the play at the line of scrimmage. I think he's looking to one of his receivers on the right side. Dropping back to pass, he's going to run, and he's going to be stopped short of the first down. Trenton Murtha was there. And the Cardinals hold after fumbling on their first offensive possession of the game for Fond du Lac. Or second offensive possession, they fumbled the ball. King got the ball at the Cardinal 27-yard line. The big play on that King possession was a holding penalty that pushed him back, and now the Cardinals take over again on offense. Here's Jefferson up the middle and upended after a gain of 3, maybe 4 on the play. So Keon Jefferson with the run up the middle. Jefferson coming off a big game last week against Washington. Couple of touchdowns in that game. A lot of people, when you score 64 points, a lot of people are going to score for you. Jefferson had a couple of touchdowns. 2nd down and 5 after the 5-yard pickup. Here's the toss to Cooper around the end, and he's tackled. It looked for a moment like he was going to be able to turn the corner, but Matthew was there to trip him up after a gain of a couple. Will bring up 3rd and short. 3rd and about a yard as the officials mark the ball just across the 30, right at about the 33-yard line. All right, let's see what Fond du Lac does on 3rd down and 1. From the shotgun formation. Jefferson up the middle, hit, dropped. Second effort may have gotten him the first down to the 35, and I believe he has the first down. He was hit short of the first down marker, wasn't he? I mean, he was stopped short. It looked like he was stopped short, and then with that second effort, he dove ahead across the 35, just short of the 36-yard line, and a Cardinal first down. 2 receivers to the near side, play action pass. Out of the backfield, it's picked off. It was tipped by Shanowski right into the hands of Justice King, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. He plays quarterback on offense and defensive back on defense. Shanowski, the ball hit him right in the chest. It popped up in the air. Justice King picked it off and took it in for the interception. And Milwaukee, Rufus King scores first. And a penalty flag, an unsportsmanlike penalty flag, called against Rufus King following the touchdown. The touchdown will count. I think we're talking about excessive celebration. But King, with 7:48 left to play in the first, leads Fond du Lac 6-0 pending the extra point. So 2 turnovers for Fond du Lac in this opening quarter, and this time King makes the Cardinals pay. Now the extra point attempt to make it a 7-0 game. blocked. 7:48 left to play, opening quarter, 6-0 Milwaukee King. We're back in 30 seconds.
At Summit Automotive, we treat you like family.
We're right here off Highway 41 in Fond du Lac.
And we have one of the largest selections of vehicles.
That's right, over 400 to choose from.
At Summit Automotive.
New Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams.
And one of the largest used car and truck selections.
That means you can drive one home today.
We'll give you our best deals.
Our best service.
Our best value.
You have our word on it.
Hablamos español.
Come see us. We'll go
the extra mile for you. At Summit Automotive, Fond du Lac.
Back at Fruth Field, Greg Stensland for RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports. 6-0 Rufus King, an interception by Justice King, taking it into the end zone for a touchdown. Marian University will hold an informational open house for individuals interested in its adult undergraduate and graduate programs Monday, November 7th from 3 to 8 at Marian Center for Health Professions at 30 South Main Street in downtown Fond du Lac. Log on to marianuniversity.edu. Marian offers a variety of accelerated and online undergraduate and graduate programs for working professionals looking to advance their careers, make a career change, or enhance their career with a graduate degree. Adult students can expect personalized support, expert faculty, and real-world experience in the areas of business, criminal justice, education, healthcare, organizational communication, organizational leadership, and more. So a short kick taken by Hernandez following the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against King. And Fond du Lac will have excellent field position at their own 45 to start their third offensive possession of the game. The first two have resulted in turnovers. It's a blustery evening with winds at 20 to 25 miles an hour. 7:45 left to go in the opening quarter. Colton Wyzaleski now is the tailback behind Cole, and Wyzaleski will get the handoff off left tackle, and he's into King territory down to the 48. Well, those winds came in from the south this afternoon, and they haven't let up. The good news, they brought some warm temperatures back to our area for the weekend. Wyzaleski again up the middle, and again running room inside the 45, and then he submarines himself down to about the 43, and a Cardinal first down. Sam Fredrickson checks into the Cardinal lineup with the play from the sideline, and he splits wide to the left. Cardinals up to the line of scrimmage. Parker Vaness is in the backfield. Wyzaleski gets the call. Left-hand side, running room. Another Cardinal first down all the way to the 30. Good blocking up front. On that play, Shanowski and Vaness were leading the way for Wyzaleski. And the 5'9", 210-pound running back picked up a Cardinal first down. Again, Wyzaleski gets the call. He breaks one tackle, breaks a second, and carries a defender on his back inside the 20, and another Cardinal first down. Colton Wyzaleski. Cardinals on the move, threatening to tie this game. They give the ball to Wyzaleski again. He's down inside the 15-yard line for another big gain. We've got a penalty flag, I believe. Unless that's a leaf. No, it's a penalty flag. It's a leaf. I thought it was a penalty flag. All right, it's first down and goal to go at the 9-yard line, at the 8-yard line. The Cardinals give the ball again. Wyzaleski, left-hand side to the goal line, into the end zone for a touchdown. It was the Colton Wyzaleski show on that offensive possession, and the Cardinals, with 5:33 left to go in the first quarter, have tied the score at 6 and can take the lead with the extra point. Fond du Lac leads 7-6. We'll be back with the kickoff after this.
Dr. Kathy Doyle and her team realize that teamwork is the key to success. From the team at Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry, call 907-1400. That's 907-1400.
Back at Fruth Field, Colton Wyzaleski carried the ball on every play, capped it off with an 8-yard run for a touchdown. The extra point was good. Jared Shebrel hit the extra point to give the Cardinals the lead, 7-6. 5.5 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. Royce Buckner and Calvin Matthew back deep for Rufus King. Shebrel will tee the ball up at the 40-yard line. The wind blew the ball off the tee. Resets it. Let's see what the Cardinals can do on defense now. Shebrel kicking off into a strong wind out of the south. King should get good field position. Short kick, angling toward the sideline, and it's going to go out of bounds. So King will start at their own 40, first down and 10, following the penalty on the kickoff. Fond du Lac really needed that drive after a couple of miscues on their first two offensive possessions, a fumble. Fortunately, they did not allow King to capitalize on that. But then an interception was picked off and returned for a touchdown. And now we have a discussion with the referees on the far side. The kick went out of bounds. King should get the ball at the 40-yard line, I think, or are they going to make him re-kick? They're going to make Fond du Lac re-kick, and I'm not so sure this is I think this is a good decision by King. The wind is strong. King has an excellent, quick return team. And the Cardinals are going to have to kick the ball now from the 35. Or what are they? Apparently there was a penalty against Rufus King. An unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against King. And I'm not exactly sure what the deal was. The kick was out of bounds. They called unsportsmanlike conduct against Rufus King, and so Fond du Lac gets to kick off from the 50. Wow. Not sure what happened there. Somebody must have said something to the referee. High kick. And it's taken by Buckner at the 5. To the near side, to the 15. What a difference that made. Instead of getting the ball at the 40, King will start at their own 15. Whatever happened, King was called for unsportsmanlike conduct. Fond du Lac got a chance to kick it again. And from the 50-yard line, Chevrolet was able to boot it close to the goal line. And then good downfield special teams coverage. So the Generals go to work from their own 15. Matthews trying to turn the corner. And he's dropped after a short pickup. Adam Hopper was there with the hit. And a pickup of 4 on the play, 2nd down and 6. King again calling the play from the line of scrimmage. Going nowhere, the quarterback is stopped. Trenton Murtha with the tackle for Fond du Lac. 3rd and long coming up for Rufus King. A loss of a yard on the play, and it's 3rd down and 7. Does King put the ball in the air? Inside handoff, Matthews, he gets to the outside, tackled by Diener, short of the first down, or close to a first down. Did he get the first down? Yes, he did. And so the Generals keep the drive alive. Matthew with the sweep around the right-hand side. Diener got to him, but not before Matthew was able to pick up the first down. Ball at the 28-yard line. King bends in over center. Matthew up the middle. Trenton Murtha drops him after a gain of a couple. Murtha already with 3 tackles in this first quarter. 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. 7-6, Fondy leads by 1. Glad to have you aboard on this Friday night. Drew Glazer producing tonight's broadcast. Ike Holtzman engineering the telecast. 2nd down and 7. Here's the toss sweep. And the running back is stopped for no gain. Shanowski was there to make the hit, along with Garrett Spott. But A.J. Brown went nowhere. 3rd and 9, lost a yard on the play. Last time they gave the ball to Matthew on an inside handoff, but this time King in the shotgun standing back inside his own 25. With 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Back to pass, looking deep, and he overthrows his intended receiver. King threw that ball 50 yards in the air. 4th down, and Fond du Lac will get the ball. Diener and Hernandez back at their own 40-yard line for the Cardinals. Silas Horton at his own 20-yard line to boot the ball away. Under 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. High snap. Horton with an end-over-end kick. Angles toward the sideline, takes a King bounce inside the 30. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line with 2.5 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. Cardinals with their 4th offensive possession of the first quarter will start there. Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Tewig Flooring, Jackson Call Insurance, and Taco Bell, and by Agnesian Healthcare and the Charter Call Center, Dr. Serauer Dentistry, and by FloorQuest. Cardinals up to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10 from their own 26. Cole out of the shotgun. Keon Jefferson gets the carry. Follows his blockers across the 35. He'll be about a yard shy of the first down at the 36-yard line. Maybe a half, yeah, maybe a little closer than that. We might have a measurement. I think we're going to have a measurement. Nose end of the football, according to my trusty binoculars, are maybe just a couple inches short of the 36. Going to be just short, a couple inches short. 2nd down and inches coming up for the Cardinals. I would guess running play coming up. Keon Jefferson will probably be the one who touches the football. From the shotgun, Jack Cole on 2nd down and a couple of inches. Gives the ball to Jefferson, hit in the backfield, scrambles forward, and picks up 1st down yardage out to the 38. He needed 2 inches and he got 3 yards. So the Cardinals will switch off their running backs almost every series. Keon Jefferson started the game, got the first couple of series. Colton Wyseleski came in. Now Keon Jefferson is back in the backfield as the tailback. Shanowski and Vaness are the wingbacks for the Cardinals. And we got a penalty flag. What's the call going to be here prior to the snap? Did somebody line up offside? Maybe too many men on the field? "12 men on the field. The player who wasn't supposed to be in there wasn't hard to miss. Brendan Harris, 6'3", 325 pounds. So it's 1st and 5 from the Cardinal 43. Mental mistake for the Generals. Jefferson trying the right side. Breaks it into the open. Still on his feet. Finally brought down inside the 35-yard line. Cardinals on the move again with 1.5 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. You could tell when Keon Jefferson turned the corner that he was going to have a lot of running room. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line of Milwaukee, Rufus King. Cole barking out signals, hands the ball to Jefferson, dives ahead inside the 30 to about close to the 29. Well, they're going to mark it right at the 30-yard line and pick up a 3. 2nd down and 7. Tonight's game brought to you in part by FloorQuest, Summit Automotive, Kathy Doyle Kelly Dentistry, by the Dan Fyan campaign, and by Hoppers, Lakeshore Financial, and Holiday Automotive. 2nd down and 7. Jefferson this time trying the right side, bounces off a tackler at the 28. surges ahead close to the 25. He'll be about a yard shy of the first down. Might be the final play of the quarter, under 30 seconds left to go. 3rd and a couple with the ball at the 25-yard line. Colton Wyzaleski is the tailback on this play, and he'll get the carry up the middle. Tripped up and hit and dropped at about the 24 for a gain of 1. It's going to be 4th down. I think he's short of the first down. It all depends on where they mark it. And that is the end of the first quarter of play after 1. Fond du Lac 7, Milwaukee King 6. We're back with second quarter action after this timeout.
I'm Dan Fine. Doesn't matter if you're talking football or government. A solid game plan beats a Hail Mary every time. Wisconsin needs to invest in education and transportation, but not just throw our money away. I'm Dan Fine, and in the state senate, I'll build a solid team and fill the playbook with common sense plays that lower taxes, controls spending, and closes the skills gap, and then execute so we can encourage business growth and get Madison back on our side.
What makes holiday worth the trip?
More choices.
And finding exactly what you're looking for.
Real talk.
From a non-commissioned product specialist.
A great price up front.
And clearly tagged.
The pride we take in making fans of customers.
And Wisconsin's best sellers. Take a look.
During Truck Month, drive this new Chevy Silverado from $289 per month.
My role.
My role at Holiday is
creating great customer experiences.
Discover the difference at Holiday Automotive in Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Hoppers, the name you know and trust for silk screening, trophies, and awards, is now proud to offer online ordering. Go to hopperwear.com and order your team spirit wear. Choose your school, choose your brand, like Under Armour and Nike. Your logo, your look, your school from Hoppers. Get started by ordering yours now at hopperwear.com. That's hopperwear.com. Hopper Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, 77 North Main Street, Fond du Lac.
Colton Wyzaleski gets the carry and picks up the Cardinal first down, bouncing off of defenders like a bowling ball and picking up the first down. And Colton Wyzaleski's one tough dude. He's hard to bring down, and he picks up a Cardinal first down as we start the second quarter of play. Fond du Lac now 1st and 10 from the King 15-yard line. Wyzaleski, the tailback, will get the carry. No, it's a fake handoff. Cole keeping it himself. He's got running room. Touchdown saving tackle by Silas Horton at the 6-yard line. Looked for a moment like Jack Cole was going to be able to scamper around the side and get in for the score. Tonight's football game brought to you in part by Jeremy Thiesfeld, running for State Assembly, by Holiday Automotive, and by Silica and Lakeshore Financial. 2nd down and 1 from the 6-yard line. Wyzaleski to the goal line, rumbling and stumbling into the end zone for a touchdown. Colton Wyzaleski, second score of the evening. This one from 6 yards out. 13-6. Cardinals in the lead. Extra point attempt by Shebrel is good. 11:18 left to go first half. 14-6 Cardinals. We're back in 1 minute.
Your professional Pekin insurance agency, Lakeshore Financial in Fond du Lac, has the right combination to save you money on both your auto and home insurance. It's easy. Just give them a call today at 923-9143. They'll give you all the details of an auto home discount from Pekin Insurance. You can save up to 30% on your homeowner's premiums and save up to 15% on your auto premiums when both your auto and home are insured with Pekin Insurance. One policy will help give you a better deal on the other.
Hi, this is Kevin Krug with Lakeshore Financial. Call 923-9143 or stop in at our office next to Irish's on Western Avenue in Fond du Lac.
Back at Fruth Field, Colton Wyseleski with his second touchdown run of the evening gives the Cardinals a 14-6 lead. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Marian University, Hopper Silkscreen and All-Star Trophy, the Paul Sisney Campaign. Cardinals with the ball teed up at the 40-yard line, leading by 8. High end-over-end kick. Bringing it out across the 20 is Royce Buckner. Milwaukee Kings offense will go back to work, but Fond du Lac has done a great job on defense of slowing down Justice King. The only score for Milwaukee in this first half was a defensive score. King, playing defensive back, picked off a pass that was tipped and returned it for a touchdown. So King starts first and 10, just across their own 20-yard line. Short pass behind Matthew, falls incomplete. Cardinal defense has been solid tonight. Kiefer Thielman, Garrett Spott, Dante Johnson on that defensive line, Cal Grebe, Trenton Murtha, Devin Shanowski, just to name a few. Second down and 10. King looking for some room, scrambles to the outside. Dropped after a gain of maybe a yard on the play. Shanowski and Murtha were there. Garrett Spott was in pursuit. Third and long coming up. Right now, the Cardinal defense is flying all over the place, giving King fits. The Generals can't seem to get in rhythm, and it's the disruption caused primarily by that defensive line of the Cardinals, closing the gaps, not giving the quarterback any room to maneuver. Inside handoff to Matthew, left-hand side, tackled from behind and dropped by Trey Halfman. Fourth down, and King will have to punt. And man, that hot dog smells good. Why didn't you bring me one? That's my question. Under 10 minutes left to play in the first half. Hernandez and Diener standing back near their own 40-yard line. Horton to punt the ball away for King. Well, since the first two offensive series for the Cardinals, when they turned the ball over, Fond du Lac's been looking pretty good. Almost blocked. He ran into the kicker, the Cardinal player Hopper did, and now we've got a long return. Diener, one man to beat. All the way inside the 25-yard line, Jimmy Diener on the return. Hopper went for the block and almost got it. He hit the punter, and there was no roughing the kicker penalty called. But the referees are walking the ball back. And there was a flag on the play, and it's going to go against Fond du Lac. Holding. So instead of having the ball deep in King territory, Fond du Lac will still have good field position, but big difference back at your own 40. $9:15 left to go in the quarter. And King calls a timeout. 14-6 Fond du Lac. We're back after this.
Paul Cisney believes we should expect more from politicians in Madison. As a husband, father, homeowner, and owner of his own business, he knows how their decisions impact the people of Fond du Lac County. Paul Cisney recognizes the need for good roads and highways and getting them right the first time. Paul Cisney recognizes the need for quality education for our children and the need to protect our forests and lakes.
Hi, I'm Paul Cisney, candidate for state assembly. We need a strong voice in Madison. Your voices, our voices, deserve to be heard.
Paid for by friends of Paul Cisney.
So you're ready for a new TV. Nice. Are you thinking LED Smart TV, Ultra HD 4K, OLED Plasma Curved Screen, 3D, Energy Star, Ultra Thin, 240 Hz, or Cloud? Should you choose a big screen, a bigger screen, or just plain huge? Well, at Silica, we make it easy. Save big on the amazing clarity of Ultra HD. Plus, pay no interest when paid in full within 12 months. So go bigger and better the easy way at Silica for your home. We speak TV.
Keon Jefferson, as we come back to action, is stopped for no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. He got the handoff, and King was there to stop him at the line of scrimmage. Fond du Lac leading 14-6. Looking to add to that here midway through the second quarter. Play action pass. Cole looking deep. Ball tipped, and a great defensive play. Peyton Nett was the intended receiver, and it looked like he had a step on the defender. I think it was Devin Lacey down there tipping the ball at the last minute, and it falls incomplete. 3rd down and 10. Jack Cole is dangerous when he's scrambling out of the pocket. That was a beautiful pass. It was just a really good defensive play. Sam Fredrickson is the receiver to the near side. Net split wide to the right. And Cole back to pass, middle screen. Set up to Jefferson, running room. And a lot of running room. Inside the 15-yard line. Keon Jefferson, the Cardinals set up that screen play to perfection. 1st and 10 from the King 15. Fredrickson, the lone receiver to the right-hand side, and Jefferson gets the carry again up the middle for a touchdown. Keon Jefferson. It's 20-6. Cardinals have scored 3 unanswered touchdowns after Milwaukee King jumped on the scoreboard first. Jefferson's first score of the evening. Extra point is good, 21-6 Fond du Lac. We're back with the kickoff after this.
I'm Jeremy Thiesfeld, and I'm running to be your voice in Madison.
What are people saying about Representative Thiesfeld?
I've known Jeremy for a long time, and he has a high degree of integrity and honesty. I know he will continue to work to cut government waste. Jeremy will fight here for us in the 52nd because he has our best interests at heart.
I am proud to represent such a family-friendly, benevolent community. I would be honored to continue to serve the 52nd District. I'm asking you for your vote on November 8th.
Authorized and paid for by citizens for Jeremy Thiesfeld.
Back at Fruth Field. Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Gary Hilbert and the crew at Ledgeview Lanes, wishing Fond du Lac the best of luck in tonight's game. This Sunday is Family Day at Ledgeview. Bowl all you want with unlimited soda for $5. Sundays at Ledgeview Lanes, East Johnson Street in Fond du Lac. Colton Wyzaleski with a pair of touchdowns. Keon Jefferson with his first score of the evening. Fond du Lac up by 2 scores now. High. End over end kick. Taken at the 5-yard line. Buckner brings it across the 25. So let's see if the Cardinal defense can continue to dominate that line of scrimmage. They've just made it virtually impossible for King to move the football. There have been a couple of plays that the Generals have been able to spring for big yardage, but only a couple. There's a pass that's caught behind the line of scrimmage, and Devin Chanowski wasn't fooled at all, and he drops the receiver for a loss on the play. Devin Chanowski was into the backfield, saw what was going on. Loss of 4 brings up 2nd down and 14. If the Cardinals go on and win, they would play the winner of Kimberly and Appleton West. Probably Kimberly. Throw on the far side is caught. Reception made by DeAnthony Lee out across the 35-yard line. And he's going to be a couple of yards short of the first down. Ball is just across the 37. Third down and 3. Straight up the middle, close to a first down, but I don't know if he got it. The quarterback, King, kept the ball himself, and I think he's short of the first down. I think it's going to be 4th down and about a yard to go. And I think we're going to have another measurement. It's going to be less than a yard. And now it's decision time for Milwaukee King. Trailing 21-6. Do they go for it? Deep in their own territory? If you don't make it, it's a very short field for the Cardinals. He's going to be short by about the size of my hand, 3-4 inches. I think King's going to go for it. This might very well be the turning point of the game if the Cardinals defense can hold. 4th and inches. King with the quarterback sneak. He has the first down to the 40-yard line. He needed about 3 inches and he got a foot, right? First down and 10 King from their own 40. 6.5 minutes left to play in the first half. Great to have you aboard RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports tonight. Justice King. Toss sweep to Matthew near side. He's hit. He's dropped. A loss on the play. Cal Grebe was there for the Cardinals, along with Keegan Barant, Trenton Murtha, Garrett Spott. They were all in pursuit. And a loss of 5 on the play, back to the 35. King's offense in this first half has been no match for the Cardinals' defense. Justice King with nowhere to go. Garrett Spott. My man, Garrett Spott. He has really developed into an outstanding defensive lineman for the Cardinals. He's only a junior. He's big, he's strong. I'll tell you a story. I coached Garrett during the baseball season. He's a lefty. Nobody wanted to play first base when we took batting practice. So I pitched to Garrett. He'd hit these line drives down the first base line. Rockets. Here is Justice King rolling out to his left. He's got a man for a first down near midfield. DeAnthony Lee with the reception. And Rufus King keeps their drive alive. Out to the 50-yard line. That play has worked about 3 times tonight for Rufus King. That's been one of the few successful offensive plays that Rufus King has been able to run. Justice King up the middle. Dropped. Trenton Murtha was there. Kiefer Thielman also in on the tackle for Fond du Lac, and Devin Chanowski was there to help out for good measure. 2nd down and 12, a loss of a couple on the play, back to the 48. 4.5 minutes and counting in this first half. A.J. Brown splits wide to the right. 3 receivers to the near side and 2 to the far side. King out of the shotgun. He's going to keep it up the middle. Cal Grebe's there to meet him and drop him after a gain of a couple. The 6', 220-pound senior defensive lineman for the Cardinals, Cal Grebe, grabbed King before he could cut it back up inside. It'll be 3rd and 10 from midfield. Clock continuing to run. 3.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. King back to pass. Under pressure, setting up the screen. Matthew gets out of 1 tackle, and then he's dropped by Benview, short of the first down. Very close to a first down, but short by about a yard. And again, it'll be 4th down, and again, I think you're going to see King go for it. 4th and less than a yard from the 41-yard line of Fond du Lac. King calling the play at the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout. Fond du Lac calls a timeout. 2:46 left to go first half. 21-6 Fond du Lac. We're back after this. All right, here's the situation. It's 4th down, we'll say a yard for Milwaukee King. 2:46 left to play in the second quarter. Cardinals defensive line. Spot, Johnson, Thielman, and Grebe. Can they hold King on 4th and 1? Devin Shanowski right at the line of scrimmage along with Trenton Murtha. King will go out of the shotgun. Back to pass. Looking down the sideline, has a man caught for a first down inside the 25. Beautiful sliding reception for the first down by DeAnthony Lee. Cardinals were expecting run, but the quarterback, Justice King, put that ball right on the money, and a great reception by Lee for a first down at the Cardinal 24. I think this drive for King is critical for them that they get a score if they want to stay in this game. Getting some momentum going into the second half. Fond du Lac's defense trying to hold once again. Back to pass. King has a man. Buckner makes the catch inside the 15, and another Rufus King first down, or very close to it, depending on the spot. It looks like he's got a first down at about the 15-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to say he's just short of the first down. Boy, it looks... Look from up here. Now we're a long ways away, but it looked like it was at least close enough to measure. It's 2nd down and inches. Probably a quarterback sneak. That's my guess. No, King back to pass. Under pressure. Scrambling. Down he goes, Shanowski. Sacks King all the way back near the 30-yard line. A loss of about 15 yards on the play. It was 2nd and inches. And frankly, I don't like the question play calling, but 2nd and inches? Are you kidding me? You drop back to throw, you end up losing 15 yards. It's 3rd and 15. Here's a halfback option play, and going absolutely nowhere is A.J. Brown. Shanowski was there again to put pressure on him. 4th down and 20. Ball back to the 35. 2 plays earlier, King had what I thought was a first down pickup, but no, they were short by about 1 or 2 inches. Back-to-back sacks makes it 4th and 20. This would be a huge, demoralizing stop by the Cardinals if they can hold. There's a long pass downfield, incomplete, and the Cardinals hold. And that was a tremendous effort by the Fond du Lac defense when it looked like King was going to go in for a score. Maybe time for one more play before the end of the first half. Is that right? Is there 1 second left on the clock? See what the Cardinals do. Cole has 5 receivers. Going to lift deep over the middle. Caught by Lang and then dropped. Incomplete, and that is the end of the first half. At the half, Fond du Lac, their defense has been dominating. And the Cardinals lead 21-6 We'll be back after this timeout.
I'm Jeremy Thiesfeld, and I'm running to be your voice in Madison.
What are people saying about Representative Thiesfeld?
The cornerstone of society is the family, and the family is under attack as never before. We need leaders who can be trusted to protect our traditional family values and our religious freedoms. This is why my wife and I continue to support Jeremy.
I am proud to represent such a family-friendly, benevolent community. I would be honored to continue to serve the 52nd District. I'm asking you for your vote on November 8th.
Authorized and paid for by citizens for Jeremy Thiesfeld.
So, with that box, you'll be the first to win PlayStation VR. Player one. Soon, it spreads like wildfire. Humanity becomes so plugged in, we never see them coming. That's why I was sent back to stop you.
Oh, hey, I won.
Right.
The future of gaming starts at Taco Bell. Grab any $5 box and you can be one of the first to win PlayStation VR.
View Careers offer the advantages you'll find at Charter. As a member of the Charter team, you'll represent the nation's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice company and help bring Spectrum services to more than 24 million customers. We offer our employees competitive salary, growth opportunities, comprehensive benefits, and more. If you want to play an important role in your company and make an impact on your career, join the Charter team today. Take a look at a few positions open in your area.
I'm Dan Fine. Doesn't matter if you're talking football or government. A solid game plan beats a Hail Mary every time. Wisconsin needs to invest in education and transportation, but not just throw our money away. I'm Dan Fine, and in the state senate, I'll build a solid team and fill the playbook with common sense plays that lower taxes, controls spending, and closes the skills gap, and then execute so we can encourage business growth and get Madison back on our side.
What makes holiday worth the trip?
More choices.
And finding exactly what you're looking for.
Real talk.
From a non-commissioned product specialist.
A great price up front.
And clearly tagged.
The pride we take in making fans of customers.
And Wisconsin's best sellers. Take a look.
During Truck Month, drive this new Chevy Silverado from $289 per month.
My role.
My role at Holiday is
creating great customer experiences.
Discover the difference at Holiday Automotive in Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
I'm Jeremy Thiesfeld, and I'm running to be your voice in Madison.
What are people saying about Representative Thiesfeld?
I've known Jeremy for a long time, and he has a high degree of integrity and honesty. I know he will continue to work to cut government waste. Jeremy will fight here for us in the 52nd because he has our best interests at heart.
I'm proud to represent such a family-friendly, benevolent community. I would be honored to continue to serve the 52nd District. I'm asking you for your vote on November 8th.
Authorized and paid for by citizens for Jeremy Thiesfeld.
Hoppers, the name you know and trust for silk screening, trophies, and awards, is now proud to offer online ordering. Go to hopperwear.com and order your team spirit wear. Choose your school, choose your brand, like Under Armour and Nike. Your logo, your look, your school from Hoppers. Get started by ordering yours now at hopperwear.com. That's hopperwear.com. Hopper Silkscreen and All-Star Trophy, 77 North Main Street, Fond du Lac.
Your professional Pekin insurance agency, Lakeshore Financial in Fond du Lac, has the right combination to save you money on both your auto and home insurance. It's easy. Just give them a call today at 923-9143. They'll give you all the details of an auto home discount from Pekin Insurance. You can save up to 30% on your homeowner's premiums and save up to 15% on your auto premiums when both your auto and home are insured with Pekin Insurance. One policy will help give you a better deal on the other.
Hi, this is Kevin Krug with Lakeshore Financial. Call 923-9143 or stop in at our office next to Irish's on Western Avenue in Fond du Lac.
Paul Sisney believes we should expect more from politicians in Madison. As a husband, father, homeowner, and owner of his own business, he knows how their decisions impact the people of Fond du Lac County. Paul Sisney recognizes the need for good roads and highways and getting them right the first time. Paul Sisney recognizes the need for quality education for our children and the need to protect our forests and lakes.
Hi, I'm Paul Sisney, candidate for State Assembly. We need a strong voice in Madison. Your voices, our voices, deserve to be heard.
Paid for by friends of Paul Sisney.
All right, we're back at Fruth Field. Greg Stensland tonight for Radio Plus Info Video Sports. Cardinals lead 21-6 at the half. And if the Cardinals hold on and go on to win this game, they will advance to play the winner of Kimberly and Appleton West. Undoubtedly, they'll end up playing Kimberly, the number 1 seed. And that will be next Friday, November 4th at 7 o'clock. Cardinals didn't get off to a very good start in this game. They fell behind 6-0. They actually got the ball, and on their first possession after a good run on the very first play of the game by Keon Jefferson, the Cardinals turned the ball over on a fumble. There was a snap that went over the head of the quarterback, Jack Cole, recovered by Milwaukee King inside the Fond du Lac 30, but the Cardinal defense held. They dodged a bullet. They ended up getting the football back, and on the next series, Fond du Lac, a pass into the flat intended for Devin Chanowski, bounced off his shoulder pads, popped up into the air. Justice King plays quarterback on offense. Defensive back on defense picked the pass off, ran it into the end zone for a touchdown. The extra point was blocked, but Rufus King had a 6-0 lead. From that moment on, it's been all Fond du Lac. The defense has, for the most part, shut down the Generals' attack. Justice King has made some good passes from time to time to pick up first downs. But Rufus King's running game has been non-existent thanks to that front four defensive line of the Fond du Lac Cardinals, which has been stifling in this first half. They have just shut down the Generals' offense. Garrett Spott, Cal Grebe, Trenton Murtha, Devin Chanowski, Kiefer Thielman, Dante Johnson. I mean, they've just been dominating the line of scrimmage. And since that interception was returned for a touchdown with 7:48 left to play in the first quarter, King has been shut out. Colton Wyseleski came in after King scored. Colton Wyzaleski came into the backfield, carried the ball on every single play, capping it off with an 8-yard touchdown run to give the Cardinals the lead, 7-6. And then in the second quarter, with 11:18 left to go in the first half, right off the bat, Wyzaleski with another run for a touchdown from 6 yards out to make the score 14-6. Keon Jefferson, with 8 minutes left to go in the first half, a 15-yard touchdown run. The extra point was good. 21-6, Cardinals in the lead at the half. Tonight's game made possible in part by Capelli Brothers and Diedrich. Capelli Brothers and Diedrich for over 68 years. Their firm has provided the highest quality of workmanship to their clients at a competitive price. You can check out the photo gallery of their projects and work at capellidiedrich.com. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more of the halftime show and the second half kickoff straight ahead on RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports.
Hoppers, the name you know and trust for silk screening, trophies, and awards, is now proud to offer online ordering. Go to hopperwear.com and order your team spirit wear. Choose your school, choose your brand, like Under Armour and Nike. Your logo, your look, your school from Hoppers. Get started by ordering yours now at hopperwear.com. That's hopperwear.com. Hopper Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, 77 North Main Street, Fond du Lac.
I'm Dan Fine. Doesn't matter if you're talking football or government, a solid game plan beats a Hail Mary every time. Wisconsin needs to invest in education and transportation, but not just throw our money away. I'm Dan Fine, and in the state senate, I'll build a solid team and fill the playbook with common sense plays that lower taxes, controls spending, and closes the skills gap, and then execute so we can encourage business growth and get Madison back on our side.
Your professional Pekin insurance agency, Lakeshore Financial in Fond du Lac, has the right combination to save you money on both your auto and home insurance. It's easy. Just give them a call today at 923-9143. They'll give you all the details of an auto home discount from Pekin Insurance. You can save up to 30% on your homeowner's premiums and save up to 15% on your auto premiums when both your auto and home are insured with Pekin Insurance. One policy will help give you a better deal on the other.
Hi, this is Kevin Krug with Lakeshore Financial. Call 923-9143 or stop in at our office next to Irish's on Western Avenue in Fond du Lac.
Welcome back to Fruth Field. Greg Stensland tonight for RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports. Fond du Lac leading 21-6, and we're about ready to get this second half underway. Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Marian University. Marian will hold an informational open house for people interested in its adult, undergraduate, and graduate programs on Monday, November 7th from 3 to 8 at Marian Center for Health Professions. That's located at 30 South Main Street in downtown Fond du Lac. You can log on to marianuniversity.edu. Marian offers a variety of accelerated and online undergraduate and graduate programs for working professionals looking to advance their careers, to make a career change, or enhance their career with a graduate degree. Adult students can expect personalized support, expert faculty, and real-world experience in the areas of business, criminal justice, education, healthcare, organizational communication, organizational leadership, and more. Marian University, a proud sponsor of high school athletics. 21-6, Fond du Lac on top at the half. We'll be back after this timeout.
Paul Cisney believes we should expect more from politicians in Madison. As a husband, father, homeowner, and owner of his own business, he knows how their decisions impact the people of Fond du Lac County. Paul Cisney recognizes the need for good roads and highways and getting them right the first time. Paul Cisney recognizes the need for quality education for our children and the need to protect our forests and lakes.
Hi, I'm Paul Cisney, candidate for state assembly. We need a strong voice in Madison. Your voices, our voices, deserve to be heard.
Paid for by friends of Paul Cisney.
Back at Fruth Field, we're just about ready to get this second half underway. Fond du Lac will be kicking off to Rufus King, Milwaukee Rufus King, to start the second half. The story in that first half on offense, Fond du Lac's ground game crushed Rufus King. Keon Jefferson and Colton Wyseleski were able to run almost at will. They're great running backs and great offensive line opening up the holes for the running backs. And the other story, Fond du Lac's defense, and particularly their defensive line and linebackers, just stuffing King at the line of scrimmage. The only success Milwaukee had in that first half was from time to time being able to throw the ball, but other than that, Fond du Lac's defense has been dominating. Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by W&W Electric Motors. Motor repair and replacement, pumps, pulleys, and belts, barn fans, distribution of Milwaukee tools and more, with convenient locations in Oshkosh, Waupun, and Fond du Lac. Great to have you aboard tonight as we get this second half underway. Fond du Lac will be kicking off, so their defense will go back to work. Shebrel will tee the ball up at the 40-yard line. Buckner will be back deep for King along with Matthews. As we get this third quarter underway. Fond du Lac will be kicking to the south end zone to start the second half, leading 21-6. Here we go, second half action getting underway. Squib kick. Buckner picks it up at the 15. Gets a block at the 30. Where are they going to say he stepped out of bounds? Somewhere on the sideline near the 35. So the Cardinals' defense goes back to work. They've done a great job against Justice King, the quarterback for Rufus King. Ball will be marked at the 33. DeAnthony Lee, the tailback. Behind King, he gets the toss sweep to the near side. Shanowski makes sure he doesn't get any further than that. He's dropped at the 30 for a loss of 3 on the play. They move the ball back to the 29-yard line. So it's 2nd and 14. Rufus King doesn't huddle up. They call the plays at the line of scrimmage. King bends in over center. Lee gets the carry out across the 35-yard line. Shanowski was there. Was that Halfman or Murtha also in on the stop? Ball out to the 36 for a pickup of 7. And it's 3rd and 7. Play brought in from the sideline. You would think a passing situation. Play action. King rolling out. Looking toward the sideline. Lucas Johnson, his intended receiver, but it falls incomplete. 4th down, and King will punt the ball away. Another good defensive stand for the Cardinals. Diener is the deep man on the punt team. He lines up on the near side. Hernandez is on the far side, inside, standing right around their own 30-yard line. Good snap and a good high kick. Diener from the 26. Looking for a seam, not going to get it. Ball brought back to the 36-yard line. Cardinals offense will see the field for the first time in this second half. Who is going to be the running back to start the third quarter? I think it's going to be Keon Jefferson. It is. Noah Wenger lines up on the far side as a wide receiver, seeing his first action of the evening. Jack Cole at quarterback. Fondy leading by 15. Jefferson up the middle. Starting the second half the way he left the first half, with a run of about 8 yards straight up the middle. Pretty soon, if they haven't already, this offensive line is wearing down the Milwaukee King defensive line. Ben Roosh, the center, snaps the ball to Cole. Jefferson breaks a tackle at the 45. Into King territory, inside the 40, down to the 39. And another Cardinal first down. Power smash mouth football for Fondy. Drew Glazer producing tonight's broadcast. Ike Holtzman engineering the telecast tonight. Jefferson trying the left side, breaks out of a tackle, but he's not going to get out of this one, and he's dropped for a loss back outside the 45-yard line for a loss of about 5 or 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd and long. That one didn't go as planned. Jefferson comes out. Wyzaleski checks in. Noah Wenger brings the play from the sideline. And he splits wide to the left. His buddy Peyton Nett is the wide receiver to the right. 2nd down and 17. Wyzaleski gets the carry. Here comes the human bowling ball down to the 40. He gets the 7 yards back on that run. 3rd and long coming up. And Wyzaleski's shaken up a little bit. Motions to the sideline, and he comes out of the game. Drew Jorgensen also checks into the Redbird lineup. Keon Jefferson is back in. I don't know if Colton tweaked his ankle on that play. He's standing on the sideline. He appears to be okay. But he took himself out of that after that play. Play action pass. Cole under tremendous pressure fumbles the ball, and Rufus King recovers. They're going to call an incomplete pass. And that's a break for the Cardinals. And 4th down, and Fond du Lac will have to punt the ball away. I'd have to see the replay on that to know. It appeared to me to be a fumble, but maybe Cole was trying to pitch the ball forward, and then it would have been an incomplete pass. So I didn't Can we see replay, Ike, or not? No, we can't. Shoot. Well, now when I watch it tonight, I'll be able to see. All right, Cardinals will punt the ball away. Kuber standing back near midfield. End over end line drive kick hits at the 15, picked up at the 10. And going absolutely nowhere. Great special team coverage by the Cardinals. Eddie Negron with the tackle. Great downfield coverage. And so Rufus King will start 1st and 10. Second offensive possession of the third quarter from their own 10-yard line. Well, they're going to mark the ball at the 11. King, hands straight up the middle, and wrapped up by Devin Shanowski and dropped for no gain. Wow. That Cardinal defense is just something else, isn't it? Unbelievable. You just get the feeling the only way King can score on offense is if a receiver gets beyond one of the defensive backs or somebody slips and falls on a cut. But Fond du Lac just dominating the line of scrimmage. King scrambling out to his right. He's got a little bit of running room across the 15, out close to the 20-yard line before he's driven out of bounds by Trent Murtha. Garrett Spott was in hot pursuit as well. And who's the other Cardinal player over there? Jimmy Diener made sure to cut off the sideline. It'll be 3rd and 3. King got to the 18 on that scramble. 3rd down and 3 coming up. King, play action. Under pressure, eludes the defender. Scrambling, penalty flag in the backfield as King scrambles out of bounds across the 20 and close to a 1st down, but there's a penalty flag in the area where you would expect to see holding, and that's the call. That negates a potential 1st down run by Justice King. The penalty is declined, so he must have come up just short of the 1st down on the scramble, which will mean 4th down and 1. And is King, I would assume they're going to punt. That's the case. 4th down and 1. They mark the football nose end on the 20-yard line. Fond du Lac should get outstanding field position. Diener and Hernandez back near midfield for Fond du Lac. Good crowd on hand for tonight's playoff game. End over end kick. Hernandez has it. He returned one for a touchdown last week. Not this time. Dropped after a return of about 3 yards on the play. Good special teams coverage by Rufus King. But Fond du Lac still with excellent field position near midfield with 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Rufus King scored with just under 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter on a pass interception return for a touchdown. They haven't scored since. Cardinals go back on the attack on offense. Man in motion through the backfield. Jefferson up the middle into King territory. A pickup of 4 on the play, 2nd down and 6. Nothing fancy there. Just straight ahead for Keon Jefferson. 5.5 minutes left to go. The big 6'8" wide receiver, Sam Fredrickson, split wide to the right. 2nd down and 6. Cole on the play action. Looking near side for Fredrickson. The pass was a little short, and Fredrickson dropped it near the 40. Would have been a first down, but it would have been a great catch if he had come down with it. And it falls incomplete. Well, we called Fredrickson's number on that play. That was kind of tough. Cole was rolling out to his right, throwing on the run. Sam, 99% of the time, will come down with that pass. It would still have been a tough catch because it was down near his ankles. And again, Sam Fredrickson, 6'8". So that's a long reach. 3rd and 6. Back to pass over the middle. Pass caught by Jorgensen for a first down inside the 35-yard line. And a fumble. The ball is loose, and Milwaukee, Rufus King recovers. I didn't see the fumble right away. Jorgensen made an outstanding catch as he was going down. He was hit hard. The ball popped loose, and Milwaukee recovered the fumble. That's the 3rd turnover of this football game by the Cardinals. 2nd fumble of the game. So Milwaukee gets the ball back. Pass tipped in and out and almost intercepted by Fond du Lac. Falls incomplete. Buckner was the intended receiver. That ball popped up in the air. It was similar to the pass that Milwaukee King intercepted back in the first quarter. Clock stops on the incompletion. 5:09 left to go in the 3rd quarter. King. Back to pass. Spot all over him. Somehow King manages to elude Spot, but he can't get by Shanowski. And he's dropped for a loss, and there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Back to the 27-yard line. Holding penalty against Milwaukee King. I decline that penalty, and that's what the Cardinals will do. Loss back to the 26. It's a loss of, what is that, 6, 7 yards, something like that. It'll bring up 2nd down, and we'll say 17. 3rd down and 17. King dropping back into the pocket, setting up the screen on the near side. Caught, but going absolutely nowhere. Devin Shanowski was there, along with Garrett Spot, to drop the running back, Devin Lacey, for no gain. 4th down, and Cardinals will get the ball back. Just great pursuit again by the Cardinals. Very quick in pursuit of, and these guys for Milwaukee King are very quick. The running backs, the quarterbacks, but the Cardinals are staying right with them. Cardinals will get the ball again. High snap. Punt is away. Fair catch made by Hernandez at the 45-yard line. After he made the fair catch, Reggie realized he probably could have run. He kind of took a step, like realized he had about 5 yards, and then, oh yeah, I called a fair catch. I better stay here. Cardinals, 1st and 10 from the 45. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I'm Dan Fine. Doesn't matter if you're talking football or government. A solid game plan beats a Hail Mary every time. Wisconsin needs to invest in education and transportation, but not just throw our money away. I'm Dan Fine, and in the state senate, I'll build a solid team and fill the playbook with common sense plays that lower taxes, controls spending, and closes the skills gap, and then execute so we can encourage business growth and get Madison back on our side.
Joe Kuber gets the handoff, and he is drilled as he turns the corner on the near side after a gain of 1. 2nd down and 9. Clock running. Under 4 minutes left to go, 3rd quarter. Ball at the 46-yard line. Keon Jefferson gets the carry to midfield, then falls forward after a gain of 3. 3rd down and 5 coming up. Well, the Cardinals' ball control offense, some key strategic passes at times, but mostly running the ball, keeping the ball on the ground. Drew Glazer has been in the broadcast booth here, monitoring the situation. Jefferson with a quick hitter up the middle, and he's got running room. Look out. There he goes. Caught from behind at the 10-yard line by Matthew on a touchdown-saving tackle. Keon Jefferson, boy, he puts it into another gear, doesn't he, when he hits the secondary? Wow. First and goal from the 10. Under 3 minutes left to play. Colton Wyseleski already has 2 scores tonight, and he's the running back behind Jack Cole. Wyseleski straight up the middle to the 5. Inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 8. It'll be 2nd and goal from there. Took a while for this offense to get in sync. I think they have it in cruise control right now. Wyseleski, the tailback. 2nd and goal from the 3. Kuber in motion. Wyseleski, the handoff to the 2, to the goal line. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Colton Wyseleski, his 3rd score of the evening. Exactly 2 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Wyseleski with the 3-yard plunge. Fond du Lac leads 27 to 6, pending the extra point. Two minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. 28-6 Fond du Lac. We're back in 30 seconds.
What makes holiday worth the trip?
More choices.
And finding exactly what you're looking for.
Real talk.
From a non-commissioned product specialist.
A great price up front.
And clearly tagged.
The pride we take in making fans of customers.
And Wisconsin's best sellers. Take a look.
During Truck Month, drive this new Chevy Silverado from $289 per month.
My role.
My role at Holiday is
Creating great customer experiences.
Discover the difference at Holiday Automotive in Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Back at Fruth Field, Fond du Lac up 28-6. Colton Wyseleski tonight with 3 touchdown runs. He scored back in the 1st quarter an 8-yard run that gave the Cardinals the lead, 7-6. And then just to start the 2nd quarter, a 6-yard run to make the score 14-6, and just moments ago from 3 yards out. Wyseleski's touchdown set up by that long gainer. What was that, about a 30-yard run by Keon Jefferson? Maybe it was closer to 40 yards by Keon. Cardinals on a roll. Shebrel, squib kick. Fielded by an up man, downed at the 40-yard line. So the Cardinals will have one more quarter to go, and then they will advance to play the winner of Kimberly and Appleton West. Kimberly heavily favored in that home game. Fond du Lac goes back on defense. And Justice King bends in over center. Toss sweep, right-hand side, Lacey. He turns the corner into Cardinal territory and knocked out of bounds. Did he step out of bounds at the 45-yard line of Fond du Lac, but that's good enough for a first down. Murtha pushed him out of bounds for Fond du Lac. Clock stops with under 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. One of the few running plays from scrimmage where King's been able to pick up more than 10 yards. Maybe the only running play tonight for King that has picked up more than 10. Quarterback King on the quarterback keeper. Trenton Murtha was there. Thielman was there as well. Not a lot of running room. Pickup of 2 with 2nd down and 8. Toss sweep. Lacey will try the near side. Some running room. I think it was Spot who grabbed him from behind. Keegan Barant was there as well. Garrett Spot made the initial tackle, and Keegan Barant finished him off. 3rd and 5 coming up from the Cardinal 40. Under a minute left to go, third quarter. 3 receivers split wide to the right, 2 to the near side. 3rd down and 5. This, of course, is 4-down territory for Milwaukee Rufus King. Justice King going nowhere. Shanowski grabs on and holds on and stops King a couple of yards short of the first down at about the 38. Right at the 37-yard line. They need to get to the 35. It'll be 4th and 2. Maybe one more play. Clock running 10 seconds and counting. That'll be the final play of the third quarter. 28-6. Fond du Lac in the lead. We're back with the 4th and final quarter after this timeout. All right, we're back at Fruth Field. Greg Stensland tonight for RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports. Ike Holtzman is in charge of the technical live stream capability here with the C5 transponder unit. Good job with the C5 tonight. Drew Glazer producing tonight's broadcast. He's been here since about 3 this afternoon, setting up all this equipment. I showed up 2 minutes before kickoff. We're good to go. Well, these guys put in a lot of work. I have no idea from the technical aspect of how this becomes a video broadcast, but I do know they do an outstanding job. Cardinals have done an outstanding job tonight, and as we start the fourth quarter of play, Milwaukee King comes up to the line of scrimmage, facing a 4th and 2, and the Cardinals jump offside and give King a first down to start the fourth quarter. 28-6. The only bright spot for King came back in the first quarter when an interception was returned for a touchdown. Dante Johnson body slammed the running back Lacey for a big loss. And if you're a running back, you don't want Dante Johnson to do that to you, because Dante is 6 feet, 265 pounds. Mr. Lacey is 5'10". He's 195 pounds, so he's not a small guy, but still, Dante Johnson just flattened Lacey like a pancake for a loss of 5. Here's a slant pattern. Caught, dropped, got back to the initial line of scrimmage, and then a couple of extra yards. 3rd down and long coming up. Trenton Murtha with another tackle. He's been all over the field. Adam Hopper checks into the Cardinal lineup. Third and 8 coming up for Milwaukee King. Taking their time at the line of scrimmage. King back to pass, fires over the head of the intended receiver, incomplete. 4th down coming up. Clock stops with just under 10.5 minutes left to go in the game. 28-6. Since those first 2 drives for the Cardinals that resulted in a fumble and an interception, it's been all Fond du Lac. King back to throw deep. Pass is... Was that intercepted by Trey Halfman? I believe it was. Or is it an incomplete pass? Halfman knocked it down, incomplete. And Fond du Lac's offense will take over from their own 30. Starters are still out there for the Cardinals. Net, Jorgensen, and Wenger split wide to the left for quarterback Jack Cole. Keon Jefferson, the tailback. Cole will turn and give the ball to Jefferson up the middle. Gets out across the 35 for a pickup of 3, maybe 4 on the play. Now the Cardinals, I think, are going to, you get a sustained drive here, you could run a lot of clock. Kimberly beating Appleton West. Find out what the score is, Drew, again. What did he say? Just ask. 42-7. Kimberly up big. So Fond du Lac will play Kimberly next Friday night. And I had my bracket here to find out how close they are to state. They will play Kimberly next Friday night for a trip to state. That's the way that goes. Jefferson with more running room and pushed out of bounds in front of the Cardinal bench near the 40-yard line of Milwaukee King. And another first down. Jefferson's had a tremendous night tonight. Clock stops with 9:23 left to go in the ball game. 3 receivers to the far side. Jefferson, the tailback, behind Cole. Jefferson gets the handoff. Wrapped up after a gain of a yard on the play. Colton Wyseleski will check back into the offensive backfield for the Cardinals. By the time the ball is snapped, we will be under 9 minutes left to play in the game. in a relatively quick football game. I wouldn't say quick, not like last week where we had running clock, but not a lengthy ball game tonight. What is it, about 8:50 in the evening? 8.5 minutes left to go in the game. Wyzaleski, a lot of running room. Eluded one defender at the 30 and is finally brought down near the 20. Colton Wyzaleski, I think I've said this before, he's mostly a north-south running back, but he's got some elusiveness to him. He's got some agility. He can make cuts and make the defender miss him. We got a timeout on the field, 8.5 minutes left to go in the game. Fond du Lac leading 28-6 over Milwaukee King. Fond du Lac has dominated this football game. They just played well. The offensive line, the two stories in my book, now the running backs have done a great job. Colton Wyzaleski with 3 scores. Keon Jefferson with, I think, I'm not positive, but I think he's closing in on about 1,000 yards tonight. He's just had a great game. I mean, he's got to be close to 200 yards on the ground, I would think. But it's been the offensive line and the defensive line tonight for the Cardinals. Tonight's Fondy video sponsors include Agnesian Healthcare, Tuig Flooring, Jackson Call Insurance, Taco Bell, Charter Call Center, Dr. Sarower, FloorQuest, Summit Automotive, Paul Sisney for State Assembly, and Hoppers, Silkscreen, and All-Star Trophy. And Wyzaleski rumbles down the near sideline and close to another. He picks up another Cardinal first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 10. Ledgeview Lanes, W&W Electric Motors, and Capelli Brothers and Diedrich by Marian University. Dan Fyan for State Senate. And Lakeshore Financial. 1st and goal from the 10. Kuber in motion. Wyzaleski the carry down to the 5 and pushed back at about the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Going to mark the ball just inside the 5-yard line. So officially, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Clock starts up again, under 8 minutes left to go in the game. Sam Fredrickson to the near side, the only receiver in this formation. Handoff straight up the middle, down to the goal line. Keon Jefferson is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Nose end of the football is right there. I thought he got in, but they said he was just short. His knee touched down before he reached across. So it is 3rd and goal from the 1-inch line. Cole, Jefferson, hit, but he got into the end zone for a touchdown. He was pushed back, but he just had to get across the goal line, and he did. And the Cardinals are on the board again. 34-6. Jefferson with a 1-yard run. 7:04 left to go in the game. And that's Keon's 2nd touchdown of the evening. Extra point is good. 7 minutes left to go in the game. 35-6. Fondy, we're back in 30 seconds.
View careers offer the advantages you'll find at Charter. As a member of the Charter team, you'll represent the nation's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice company and help bring Spectrum services to more than 24 million customers. We offer our employees competitive salary, growth opportunities, comprehensive benefits, and more. If you want to play an important role in your company and make an impact on your career, join the Charter team today. Take a look at a few positions open in your area.
Keon Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game, this one from 1 yard out. And Fond du Lac up 35-6. They'll take on Kimberly next Friday night. Kimberly winning big this evening as well over Appleton West. Last score check, it was 42-6. So Keon Jefferson with his second touchdown. He had one back in the first half, a 15-yard run. That made the score 21-6. And now he scores what may be the final score of this game. High end over end kick. And the Cardinals get down quickly and making the tackle. Zach Schmidt was down there. Drew Bonlander. And so Milwaukee will start this position from inside their own 20-yard line. Justice King is still the quarterback for Milwaukee. Fumbles the snap, picks it up, and is stopped there. Shanowski is there. Trenton Murtha. The Cardinals still have their starters in with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in this football game. Now the Cardinals are also, I think, this game in many ways, and not to take anything away from King, but a preparation for next week against Kimberly. Pass up the middle for a big gain. Reggie Hernandez makes the tackle. King picks up a first down. And the clock will stop till the change are, well, there's a holding penalty. There's a penalty. Penalty flag, stop the clock. And this one's coming back. Instead of a first down across the 30, King will be inside their own 10. Two minutes ago, we were talking about how quickly this game was moving. That was at about 10-9. Now we're at 9 o'clock, and there's still 6 minutes left to play. There's a play up the middle. Cardinals defense has been outstanding tonight. Trenton Murtha has had multiple tackles in this game. Garrett Spott all over the field tonight for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. There is a pass that's going to be incomplete. Good defense. Trey Halfman was there on the coverage. And Keegan Barant was there as well. Pass falls incomplete, fourth down, and King will have to punt the ball away. Diener and Hernandez will drop back near midfield. But you look at, again, you can't say enough about this defensive line for the Cardinals and the play tonight. Just pressuring the Rufus King quarterback all evening. And this is not a very good punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 38-yard line, so a 20-yard punt. And the Cardinals will get the ball again in great field position, but at this point, the Cardinals want to make sure that they get out of here without anybody getting hurt. Prepare next week for Kimberly. I think we're going to see some of the reserve players see some action in this football game for Fond du Lac, which is a good thing. And the Cardinals come up to the line of scrimmage. A penalty called against King will move the ball to the 23-yard line. And so Fond du Lac and Carson Raditz will be the quarterback. And King calls a timeout with under 5 minutes left to play in the game. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this.
Dr. Kathy Doyle and her team realize that teamwork is the key to success. From the team at Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry, call 907-1400. That's 907-1400.
Well, this is the time of the game when I think both teams just want to get this game over with. Game is in hand, 35-6. But the good thing about it also right now is that you've got some younger players. You got players who don't see necessarily a lot of action who are going to see some action here in the final 5 minutes. Carson Raditz, the quarterback, hands the ball up the middle. And I'm not sure who carried the ball there. Who carried that ball? Number 49 is the tailback, Mitchell Thurwachter. He's in the backfield. Raditz will fake the handoff and keep it himself. Cuts it up close to the 20-yard line for a pickup of 4 on the play. Carson Raditz with the play action. Dylan Seeloff checks into the backfield for the Cardinals on this next play. Mitchell Rauby also checks into the Cardinal lineup, bringing the play in from the bench. So Raditz is the quarterback and Seeloff is the tailback on 3rd and 5. And Seeloff will get the carry to the 15, inside the 15 to the 14, and close to a Cardinal first down. Clock running with 3.5 minutes left to go. Did he get the first down? I think he might have come up about a half yard short. Cardinals will line up to go for it. 4th down and less than a yard. Turn and the handoff to Eben Sauer, and he picks up a Cardinal first down, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 12. And with 3 minutes left to go in this game now, the Cardinals can probably just about run out the clock. Big victory tonight, impressive victory. Impressive all the way around in every phase of this game tonight for the Cardinals, offensively and defensively. The only blemish was the couple of turnovers back in the first quarter of play, and they're just a distant memory at this time. Raditz fakes the handoff, and he's dropped immediately for a loss on the play. 2.5 minutes left to go in the game. Raditz calling signals. Seeloff in the backfield on 2nd and 12. Seeloff will get the carry, and he's wrapped up and dropped for no gain. When the Cardinals snap the ball, we'll be under 2 minutes left to go in the game. Nice victory for Fond du Lac. Fond du Lac will play at Kimberly next Friday at 7. We'll be there. That will be for a trip to state, young man. Here's the quarterback, Raditz, faking the handoff and taking it inside for a gain of 4 or 5 on the play. Ike Holtzman goes to Fondy High School, high-fiving everybody in the booth. Looking forward to the big playoff game next week at Kimberly. You know the history behind that. Kimberly's one of the top teams in the state every year. Cardinals are going to attempt an extra field goal. This will be a 30-yarder. And we've got whistles prior to the snap with 58 seconds left to go. Offside penalty against the Generals will make it a 25-yard field goal attempt coming up for Chevrolet. And I think this is good practice just in case next week's game comes down to a field goal. Chevrolet's 25-yard field goal is good, and it's 38-6. That'll probably be end up being the final score. 25-yard field goal by Jared Chevrolet makes it 38-6. So the Cardinals will play Kimberly next Friday night at 7. Nick will figure out the schedule over the weekend. Not sure if next week's game will be on video and or radio for a trip to state, or if it, well, we'll find out. We'll let you know. It's been a game dominated by the Cardinals tonight, and we're really happy that you've taken some time to watch tonight's broadcast on radioplusinfo.com. Cardinals kicking the ball off. And the Generals will take one, maybe 2 more snaps, and this game will be in the books. Fond du Lac will advance to the 3rd round against Kimberly next Friday night. I'd like to thank all of the sponsors that made tonight's broadcast possible. Ledgeview Lanes, W&W Electric Motors, Capelli Brothers in Diedrich, Marian University, Lakeshore Financial, Dan Fyan for State Senate. Also brought to you by Tewig Flooring, Jackson Call Insurance, Dr. Sarauer Dentistry, by Summit Automotive, Floor Quest, Paul Cisney for State Assembly. Brought to you by Hopper Silkscreen and All-Star Trophy, Kathy Doyle Kelly, and by the Charter Call Center. All of the Fondy video sponsors that make tonight's broadcast possible. We thank you. Support them in our community. 38 seconds left to play. Long pass downfield, almost intercepted, but dropped. Reggie Hernandez was right there. And it falls incomplete. It was still a good defensive play. 3rd down and 10. Clock stops with 33 seconds left to go in the game. All Fond du Lac, Milwaukee Rufus King was undefeated, 10-0 coming into this game. And Fond du Lac hands them their first loss of the game. Here's a deep pass. Tipped and almost intercepted again. Trey Halfman was down there. Falls incomplete. 4th down. One more play for Milwaukee King with 27 seconds left. And the Cardinals will, if they hold here, will take a knee, and that'll be all she wrote. We'll have a quick recap of the scoring after this and after the at the end of the game. Looks like a great weekend weather-wise. Temperatures in the 60s? Are you kidding me? Pass falls incomplete. Cardinals will take over. They'll take a knee, and this game will be over. 20 seconds left to play. Great victory tonight for Fond du Lac. Impressive victory. Dominating performance. Here come the Cardinals back out onto the field with Carson Raditz at quarterback. Eben Sauer, the running back. Sauer will get the handoff up the middle, picks up a couple of yards, and that'll be the final play of the game. Final score tonight from Fruth Memorial Field. It's Fond du Lac 38, Milwaukee King 6. King scored the first points of the game on an interception return to make it 6-0, and then it was all Fond du Lac. Colton Wieselewski with an 8-yard run in the first quarter to give Fond du Lac its first lead at 7-6. Colton with another score in the second quarter to make it 14-6. That was a 6-yard run. Keon Jefferson, 15-yard touchdown run in the first half to make it 21-6. Colton Wieselewski, a 3-yard run to make it 28-6 in the first half. And then in the fourth quarter, Keon Jefferson with a 1-yard run to make it 35-6 and a 25-yard field goal. Final score tonight, 38-6. For Ike Holtzman, engineering tonight's broadcast, Drew Glazer, producing the broadcast, and for all of our video sponsors tonight, I'm Greg Stensland, and once again, the final score, Fondy 38-6. The Cardinals take on Kimberly in Kimberly next Friday night. Have a great weekend, everybody.